An Orange County woman says what happened to her at this Irvine amphitheater will haunt her for the rest of her life.
She says the concert was amazing, except for the group of people standing directly behind her. They were belligerent, and when they spilled alcohol on them,
I hear her say, "These Asian don't let them ruin our night. They don't belong here anyway."
Fan admits this wasn't the first time hearing this, but the worst was when she saw everyone around her do nothing.
You got there and he started attacking you, right?
He approached my daughter. He was banging on the car door where my daughter was in. So when I saw that happen, I told him, "Keep off my daughter." And that's when he assaulted me. He tried to hit me, but I avoided it. It hit here, it hit my shoulder, and then he pushed me downwards towards the pavement of the parking area. And that's where my rib hit. And I felt it crack right away.
You had a broken rib, right?
Yes, I did. The pain came in gradually, but when it manifested itself, it was very hard to move.
And then at that point, he's much larger than you. He has you down. He's attacking you. What'd you think when your mother bailed out of the car and went to help your dad?
Well, the minute I saw my mom got out of the car, I rushed in and helped her as well, because this was a 6 feet man, 200 pounds. He was basically towering over my dad, and my dad has him pinned to the ground. And so it took a lot of manpower for us to separate the both of them.
At one point, you say that he was choking your mother.
Yes, he was definitely choking her. And at one point, he wanted to hit my mom's face, but thankfully she had deflected it, but it hit her in the chest because of it.
I'm so sorry that this happened. She's obviously still very traumatized by this.
We're very much all traumatized, especially to the both of them. Not only the physical trauma, the emotional and the mental trauma that it had been brought upon the incident, not only to them, but to me and my family as well.
Yeah. And Nerissa, little things still trigger you, right? Just people, noises.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah. You know, Sandy, you deal with this all the time. There seems to be a lack of willingness to react to this, a tendency to trivialize it. Why do you think that is?
I think it has to do a lot with the first responders, the law enforcement, and how they treat the victims. Many victims, they're scared to come forward as it is. And when they call the police, there's a delay in the response. And not only that, as the family will tell you, when the detectives spoke to the family, they were treated as though they were the suspects. They felt as though they were cross-examined. And they were almost deterred from coming forward. Nerissa will tell you that some of the questions that the detective asked her were inappropriate.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.